Yeah, eyes open, but they ain't looking. Just seeing what's fair. Niggas live frame to frame, no zoom out, no lens. Mind locked in the now, can't decode how it ends. Scroll life just loops, distractions in sync. Can't think past the blink, just react to the ink. Feed fed daily like a dog with a chain. New post, new god, new pill for the pain. They don't peep the design, they just scroll and forget. Ain't question the source, just accept and reset. No vision, no plot, just a flash in the pace. Whole world a mirage, but they lost in the taste. Talk grind, talk goals, but can't map where it headed. Building on sand while the tide's still spreading. See the check, not the debt. See the flex, not the stress. See the throne, not the string. See the goal, not the mess. They only see what's in front, not the setup behind. Eyes wide shut while they run out of time. Living frame by frame, no back, no ahead. Moving like gods with they soul half dead. Only see what's fed, not what's true in the light. Tunnel sight tight, can't tell wrong from right. Eyes open wide, but the mind stay closed. Walking through the smoke like the path been chose. Yeah, they praise what's viral, not vital. Bow to the algorithm, tree code like Bible. If it ain't on screen, they don't live in they view. Real talk in the wind, fake brains, that's truth. See the sneakers, not the stitch, the crown, not the cost. See the win on the gram, not the years that they lost. See the likes, not the life, the post, not the pain. Worship pixels while reality decay in the frame. Ain't no thought past the trend, no depth in the quote. Just repost, react, let the realness erode. See the chain, not the cuff, the bag, not the bond. Swear they free, but the leash wrapped tight round the spine. No hindsight, no foresight, no side view given. They locked to the now, just scrolling through prison. They only see what's in front, not the setup behind. Eyes wide shut while they run out of time. Living frame by frame, no back, no ahead. Moving like gods with they soul half dead. Only see what's fed, not what's true in the light. Tunnel sight tight, can't tell wrong from right. Eyes open wide, but the mind stay closed. Walking through the smoke like the path been chose. I spit for the blindfolded, the half awake. The ones trying to climb truth but can't grab the stake. See the feed, not the farm. See the flame, not the harm. They selling y'all storms and calling it calm. See the crown on the king, but not the blood on the steps. See the cash on the screen, not the dead in the depths. You see a smile in the flick, I see the void in the stare. You see a moment of lit, I see the smoke in the air. Tunnel vision got him boxed in, breathing on fumes. Chasing seconds while eternity looms. But I see past the mist through the cracks in the norm. I don't rap, I reveal how illusions perform. They only see what's in front, not the setup behind. Eyes wide shut while they run out of time. Living frame by frame, no back, no ahead. Moving like guys with they soul half dead. Only see what's fed, not what's true in the light. Tunnel sight tight, can't tell wrong from right. Eyes open wide, but the mind stay closed. Walking through the smoke like the path been chose. Like the path been chose. Like the path been chose. Lights open. 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 Lights open.
Same dirt, same box, same end, no matter the crown. Yeah. You could ride in a Wraith or a rusted out Civic. Stack billions in bonds or just coupons from clinic. Dress silk on stains, high rise of the gutter. But that Reaper don't stutter, he come for all colors. You could sip gold chalice or sips from the tap. Lie on mink sheets or a floor with a gap. Same breath gone cold, same still of the chest. Ain't no cheat code exists when you meet that rest. I seen killers and saints take the same last blink. One live for revenge, one prayed at the sink. Both dropped to the soil, no status intact. Death strip titles, ain't no contract of facts. So keep flexing that wealth like you're locking the gates. But the graveyard's silent, don't bargain with fate. Death the equalizer, balance in the ground. Pull kings off thrones, spin crowns around. Can't outrun fate, can't outrun time. Clock clock ticks the same. When it's your last line, from the suits to the slums, we all meet the shade. Dust knows no rank, no stripe, no grade. Death the equalizer, silence in the sound. Rich, broke, holy or foul, it's level ground. Yeah, you can ride private jets, gold forks on your plate. Got a chef with degrees and a guard at the gate. But when breath vacates and the posts go dim, all them diamonds on your neck ain't worth a whim. I done seen preachers and pimps drop cold in the pews. One sold lies, one sold truth, but both pay dues. That final breath, don't care who you slept with the fart, or the brands that you wore, or the battles you bought. Yo, it don't flinch for the ego, don't kneel to the fame. It erase all accounts, don't remember your name. You a CEO, cool, got plaques on the wall. Still gon' ride in the soil when the system calls. Death don't answer the status, don't cater the flair. It just waits in the cut with a vacant stare. Death the equalizer, balance in the ground, pull kings off thrones, spin crowns around, can't outbuy fate, can't outrun time, clock ticks the same. When it's your last line, from the suits to the slums, we all meet the shade. Dust knows no rank, no strike, no grade. Death the equalizer, silence in the sound. Rich, broke, holy or foul, it's level ground. Some fear it, some chase it, some toast to deny it, but all get a taste, ain't no soul can defy it. So why they worship the bag and the likes on they post? That shadow still looming, close like a ghost. You could dodge every bill, pay off every judge, but death don't do deals. Don't bargain, don't budge. You a legend, cool, you a myth, that's cute. You still getting boxed like a fresh pressed suit. So I pen with that knowledge, no cap in my pen. Every rhyme a reminder where we all gon' end. Ain't fearing my step, I just know what it is. It don't care how you live or how many kids, just a name on a slab with a dash in between. The start and the silence, 2 points, one thing. Equalizer, balance in the ground, pull kings off thrones, spin crowns around, can't outbuy fate, can't outrun time, clock ticks the same. When it's your last line, from the suits to the slums, we all meet the shade. Dust knows no rank, no stripe, no grade. Death the equalizer, silence in the sound. Rich, broke, holy or foul, it's level ground.
Winning when the chain made of gold, still tight round your neck. Niggas die for the digits, chase shine and the glitch. Soul tied to the system, every mind got a twitch. Wrist froze, but they pockets got frostbite too. Cop jewels, but the debt got a long night due. I seen gods turn fiends for that Gucci esteem. Built dreams off loans, now they glued to the screen. Invested in chains, real ones in finance. Wallets like shackles, got 'em moving in trance. Clocking in for a lie, never question the yoke. They praise grind, but the grind is a rich man's joke. Getting taxed by the minute, bled slow by the hour. Stacking for the rent while the boss sniffs power. We ain't free, we just swiping through cells. New slavery, digital, that's ringing the bells. Slave to the money, tied to the chase. Smiling through the cuffs with the mask on their face. Bag got 'em blind, can't see that they trapped. Freedom in the wallet, nah, freedom got jacked. Chained to the coin, bled by the bills. Buying little highs just to numb what's real. Slave to the money, crown look clean, but the throne's just a debt, no dress like a dream. I watch brothers turn bricks into condos quick, but the loans on the land, they just flexing the flick. Got a Benz off credit, but it's soul in the red. Trying to sleep with success, but just laying with debt. Niggas hustle for the label on their collar and hill, but ain't read no labels on the terms of the deal. Contracts like coffins buried under the claws, and the chains made of gold still got capitalist claws. They tell us grind harder, but never what we grind for. Die with a name brand fit, but mine poor. Cash app pings, dopamine kings, but they never own the beat, just perform in the rings. This a rat race maze, no end but collapse. Run loops for the cheese while they lock in the traps. Slave to the money, tied to the chase. Smiling through the cuffs with the mask on their face. Bag got 'em blind, can't see that they trapped. Freedom in the wallet, nah, freedom got jacked. Chained to the coin, bled by the bills. Buying little highs just to numb what's real. Slave to the money, crown look clean, but the throne's just a debt, no dress like a dream. They say wealth is the key, but who made the door? Who built the vault while you sleep on the floor? You a boss, cool story. Who sign your checks? Who monitor your minutes? Who applying the flex? Yo, they game the system and we clap for the jail. Every like is a lash, every scroll is a sale. Chasing dividends while your kids feel distant. Soldiers sold for the bag and you call it persistence. I ain't bitter, I just see past the shimmer. They feasted on the weak and we call them the winners. From cotton to crypto, it's all new chains. Same plantation, just dressed in new names. Slave to the money, tied to the chase. Smiling through the cuffs with the mask on their face. Bag got them blind, can't see that they trapped. Freedom in the wallet, nah, freedom got jacked. Chain to the coin, bled by the bills. Buying little highs just to numb what's real. Slave to the money, crown look clean, but the throne's just a dead note, dressed like a dream.
Yeah. Knowledge reigns supreme, you already know what it is. Microphone check, apply pressure through the pen tip. Listen. I'm the architect, bars X like Glyphs on stone. Cypher complete when the guards get in the zone. Thoughts travel like synapse, split atoms with syntax. Write scriptures on pitch black, flip facts with impact. Used to post on the corner, so cold in the breeze. Now script code in the booth like scrolls from the east. Ain't a beast, I'm a lord, like balance and math. Mind sharper than the blade in the assassin's path. Niggas talk loud, but they walk with fear. I spit a jewel so rare, make the cosmos clear. It's divine when I rhyme like time reversed. Heavy line dispersed like a psalm in church. Mind over muscle, brain over brag. Niggas flex change, but they lack the craft. This that boom bap, wisdom in my bag. I build like pyramids, you crumble like ash. Mind over muscle, game over height. Truth in the bars, not the fame or the lights. School of the prophets, I'm teaching it right. So when I drop science, it's reaching new heights. From the ash shot rose, black road with the ink pen. Speak gems, flip a phrase in the beat bends. I ain't new to this, born in the lab of thought. Where rhyme is a blade and the bars a spark. I walk with the ancients, talk with the titans. Breathe through the pages, spark when I'm writing. Every nigga wanna rap, but the essence is lost. They trade soul for a stream, never question the cost. I'm the shadow in the alley, the light on the stoop. Still giving youth truth like I'm ciphering proof. Ain't no gimmicks, just technique and poise. I don't mumble, I maneuver, my weapon's my voice. Mind over muscle, brain over brag. Niggas flex chains, but they lack the craft. This that boom bap, wisdom in my bag. I build like pyramids, you crumble like ash. Mind over muscle, game over height. Truth in the bars, not the fame or the lights. School of the prophets, I'm teaching it right. So when I drop science, it's reaching new heights. Yeah, it's that medallion rap. Beanie low, notebook full of facts. Still letting knowledge clap. Peace to the real, Rakim would nod at that.
Looking back, trying to find me in the fragments, but the mirror keeps changing. I was a boy with a dream, now a man with a mask, trying to trace every version of me through the past. Old photos like ghosts, all frozen in frames. Different clothes, same face, but ain't none of them same. I done shed skins, quiet, left names in the dirt. Felt growth in the silence, felt death in the work. Who was that kid with the fire in his eyes? Would he see me now and believe all the lies? Was I real at 15 or just built by the crew? Was I me last week when I said what ain't true? Identity shatterproof, now that shit bends. Each year redraws me again and again. A collage of regrets, some wins, some flaws. I've been a stranger to self behind round applause. Who was I? Who am I now? Same soul in the mirror, but the truth don't bow. I change, then I chase, then I stand, then I sway. I've been 20 different people just to make it through the day. I evolve, I collapse, I forget, I recall. But who stays in the center when the versions all fall? Who was I? Who am I now? Same soul in the mirror, but the truth don't fall.
Yo, is the self just a myth we rehearse in the dark? Just a name we defend so we don't fall apart. They say be yourself, but who chooses the cast? I've been molded by pain, by love, by the past. Am I more of my failures or more of my dreams? Am I the sum of my silence or the burst in the screams? I'd have mirrored my heroes, copied my foes. Been a king, been a coward, wore both in my clothes. Sometimes I think I'm just roles in rotation, each move a disguise, each phase a mutation. If I peel off the layers, what shape do I keep? If I lose all my labels, what soul do I reap? Yo, I ain't found the truth, but I learned how to shift. And maybe the self ain't a name, it's a drift. It's a drift. Who was I? Who am I now? Same soul in the mirror, but the truth don't bow. I change, then I chase, then I stand, then I sway. I've been 20 different people just to make it through the day. I evolve, I collapse, I forget, I recall. But who stays in the center when the versions all fall? Who was I? Who was I? Who am I now? Same soul in the mirror, but the truth don't bow. I speak in echoes, half mine, half borrowed. Wore guilt like a jacket, wore peace like it's hollow. Some nights I feel old, some days I feel new, like I'm haunted by futures that I never grew. Yo, maybe we fluid, not built to be still. Not a name, not a label, just a flame with a will. I ain't who I was, but that don't make me fake. I'm the author of the edits, every bend, every break. So if I die tomorrow or drift in the gray, just know I was real in each version I played. Cause the self ain't a statue of smoke with a spark. It's the flicker in the dark when you searching for a heart. Who was I? Who am I now? Same soul in the mirror, but the truth don't bow. I change, then I chase, then I stand, then I sway. I've been 20 different people just to make it through the day. I evolve, I collapse, I forget, I recall. But who stays in the center when the versions all fall? Who was I? Who am I now? Same soul in the mirror, but the truth don't bow.
It's for the focus. Yeah. Cypher born, pen blessed, timeless essence. Yeah. Let's build. Yeah. I write glyphs in the grain of the universe's flesh, paragraphs in the pulse, every heartbeat's a sketch. Flow mechanic, thoughts panoramic in scope, lines laced in the static, reprogramming hope. I bend syntax with a scholar's intent and walk circles round your best with $1 and cent. Pharaoh with the phrasing, bars ancient and blazing, split time in the stanza, still evasions amazing. No glitter, no gimmick, it's the grind in my ink. Turn a beat to a sermon without blinking to think. Tectonic with the diction, I fracture the norms, make the mic levitate when my pattern perform. Ink drips, eternal, truth in the margins. Scrolls in my soul, spit codes like a marksman. Bars ain't borrowed, they carved from the marrow. Voice in the void, shoot darts like an arrow. Yeah, ink drips eternal, no time for the shallow. Wisdom in waves, I don't rhyme for the hollow. Scrolls in my soul, spit codes like a marksman. Built for the ages, each phrase is a dark. I navigate the rhythm like a prism of thought. Each line a reflection, every sentence is taught. Mental telepathy, I pen with trajectory. Blueprint symmetry, soul in the registry. Syntax or play, cut with a cadence. No chorus for the chorus, I perform in vibrations. My thoughts twist language, tongue of a mason. Cipher through the silence, decode every statement. No filler, just filterless flows through the speaker. A chemist with the script, build quotes for the seekers. Blueprint bricklayer, words brick by brick. Structure sacred like a monk's manuscript. Ink drips, eternal, truth in the margins. Scrolls in my soul, spit codes like a marksman. Bars ain't borrowed, they carved from the marrow. Voice in the void, shoot darts like an arrow. Yeah, ink drips eternal, no time for the shallow. Wisdom in waves, I don't rhyme for the hollow. Scrolls in my soul, spit codes like a marksman. Built for the ages, each phrase is a doctrine. I spit cycles, Fibonacci spirals and rhyme designed divine. Each line aligned with the times, crack atoms with stanzas. Shift paradigms while most chase status. I define signs, lyrical archaeologists. Dig through the dust, unearth lost tongues that combust when I bust. Knowledge in my cadence, cipher in my pitch. Got the ink of the ancients, every page is enriched. I see frauds in designer, but their spirit is broke. Trying to buy what I craft with a quote they can't cloak. Nah, this that ether you ain't ready to breathe. I don't rap for the fame, I just let it relieve. Ink drips, truth in the margins. Scrolls in my soul, spit codes like like a marksman. Bars ain't borrowed, they carved from the marrow. Voice in the void, shoot darts like an arrow.
Yo, am I the author or the echo, the wave or the ripple? Let's talk. Was I built from the jump or just nudged by design? Is my will just a glitch in a preloaded line? Nigga, I breathe like I chose it, but did I? Or did fate just shuffle my deck with a lie? Was it trauma or genes? My pops or the block? Did I pick up the mask or was I handed the lock? Nature got roots, but the hood grew vines, and the news fed fear through subliminal signs. Yo, my DNA laced with a code from the past. Got rage from my dad and his dad in the flask. Am I me or a remix of ancestral math with my mother's cracked smile and my father's bloodbath? Shit, I talk like I chose, but I walk like I'm pulled by a chain of events that was tight since the womb. Maybe choice is a myth, and the myth got legs, and we just dance in the dark till the program beg. Is it fate or a loop in disguise? Do I move cause I choose or the system decides? Was I born with the spark or a torch from the pain? Nigga, maybe I ain't free, just a link in the chain. Strings in the code, threads in the script, from the genes to the street. Do we ever exist? Are we cause? Are we curse? Are we ghost in a frame or a glitch in the map trying to carve out a name? Yo, am I built to react or to rupture the script? Every scar on my psyche like a line in the glyph. I was raised in a loop where the violence repeat, where your worth is determined by who dead in the street. Is that me or the data they baked in my skin? Is my temper my fault or the place I begin? See, I got a short fuse and a long ass list of regrets I ain't known till I saw what I missed. Maybe I'm my decisions, but who trained the trigger? Who drew the borders? Who painted this figure? I ain't never seen peace, I inherited heat. Got taught how to fight, but not taught how to speak. So I lashed and I crashed and I call it me. But who handed me the tools for this mockery? Am I guilt or just gears in a rigged design? Nigga, maybe we just echoes that believe we align. Is it fate or a loop in disguise? Do I move cause I choose or the system decides? Was I born with the spark or a torch from the pain? Nigga, maybe I ain't free, just a link in the chain. Strings in the code, threads in the script, from the genes to the street. Do we ever exist? Are we cause? Are we curse? Are we ghost in a frame or a glitch in the map trying to carve out a name? Yo, I ain't saying we puppets, but the strings got weight in the room we perform in. Been shaped by the state, got laws in our cells, got wars in our breath. Even silence ain't free, it's conditioned by death. Nigga, I feel free, but that don't make it true. It's a trick in the mirror, it's a mask with a view. I done hurt who I love cause I thought I was right, then replayed it for years in the dark of the night. Maybe I ain't evil, just mapped for a path that I couldn't decode till I split it in half. So if I am what I choose, then define what I choose from. When the menu's been locked since the birth of the fuse drum, the question ain't soft, it's a blade in disguise. Am I man or machine that was taught how to cry? Is it fate or a loop in disguise? Do I move cause I choose or the system decides? Was I born with the spark or a torch from the pain? Nigga, maybe I ain't free, just a link in the chain. Strings in the code, threads in the script, from the genes to the street. Do we ever exist? Are we cause? Are we curse? Are we ghost in the frame or a glitch in the map trying to carve out a name?
Yeah, Cypher certified, mind over money, verse over vanity. We in Glyph Mode, nigga. Yeah. I pen panoramic with passion, my paragraph savage. Mathematics in the madness, every stanza's established. I don't brag, I unravel, pull a thread on your psyche. Write code in my cadence, split atoms precisely. I'm a linguist with a vengeance, bend verbs in a vision. Spit prisms in the rhythm, make the beat catch religion. You walking on tracks, I bark laws of the glyph. Move ink like a prophet, leave scrolls when I drift. Double helix in my dialect, iron with elegance. While you rhyme like a parody, I rhyme with intelligence. I fold flows like origami of thoughts. Turn your whole top 10 to a casualty of chalk. Script master, ritual, rhythm and range. So ahead of y'all niggas, I be glitching the frame. 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 glyph mode, mind in divine text. Every rhyme etched deeper than your 9 threats. Talk slick, I decode with a prime breath. This that raw script, right death with a fine flex. I'm in glyph mode, bars ain't designed yet. Y'all rap now, I spit lines that define next. Watch close, I compose what the blind get. This that pen game, tightrope, no time left. Verbal architect, lay foundation in fractions. Fractal patterns, y'all patterns lacking interaction. Intergalactic linguist, spin syntax dimensions. Plant symbols and verses, leave the cosmos a mention. Nigga, I don't spit, I decode with intent. Whole flow like a relic from a solar descent. Y'all rhyme for applause, I rhyme to bend fate. Etch law in the booth, make the present vibrate. Every couple is cipher, interlock the sequence. Even silence in my bars got encrypted grievance. Yeah, I ghost through the data like a monk with the math. Put truth in the stanza and collapse your path. I ain't passive with the pen, I attack with the code. Crack bones with a cadence, then recite in bold. Every rhyme a sculpture, a pulse, a prism. Y'all ain't writers, y'all puppets of algorithmic rhythms. I'm in glyph mode, mind in divine text. Every rhyme etched deeper than your 9 threats. Talk slick, I decode with a prime breath. This that raw script, right death with a fine flex. I'm in glyph mode, bars ain't designed yet. Y'all rap now, I spit lines that define next. Watch close, I compose what the blind get. This that pen game, tightrope, no time left. Nah, you ain't ready for that glyph mode. This ain't rap, it's ritual in raw form. Page ain't paper, it's parchment for gods. Decode that.
I don't rap, I X scriptures in breathless precision. Niggas playing chess with checkers level vision. I mold syllables like clay from the divine. Each bar's a shrine, my notebook a temple of time. I split patterns like atoms in primal collision. Every stanza a prism, I'm lighting the prism. 12 bars in, I done bench your belief. While you chase clout, I just levitate speech. Alphabet assassin, I assassinate cadence. Spit so sharp, I leave decimals and phrases. I ain't rap, I'm ritual, cipher design. While your favorite rapper still stuck in rewind, I breathe raw. Metaphors flooding the boards, lines breeded in physics. Leave ink on the lords, you floss chains. I link thoughts in gold while they mimic the mimic. I script scrolls from the soul. Nigga, please, your 16's a seat at the kids' table. Mine's a monolith, built with biblical slick fables. My pen been surgical, verses been vertical. Stack lines so tight they compress in the terminal. This that raw with no hook, no chorus, just force through the source. Code, no thesaurus. The architect laid blueprints on your beat. In the booth like the priest, mic stand is my seat. Punchlines, fold timelines, fold rhyme spines. Leave a trail of divine signs and grind minds. So nah, I ain't part of your playlist games. I spit hieroglyph math, y'all just play with flames. I was crowned in the silence when the real ones listen. Y'all rhyme for the gram, I rhyme for the system. So when I black out, it's black holes in syntax. Turn a verse into scripture with an ink snap. I move like a prophet with the pulse of the street. Niggas talk kings, but I rep versus elite. Ain't no jewels in my grill, just jewels in my grammar. Turn static to scripture. This ain't swag, it's stamina. My cadence crushes clocks, no tick, just revelation. Spit so divine, I leave sermons in rotation. I ain't here for a deal, I'm here for the seal. The wax on the scroll, the truth they conceal. So watch me build, no filler, no fraud. Just bars so raw, they throw bows at your guard. I speak chessboard logic, throne room grammar while you tap dance on beats. In designer slander, I'm the ink stained priest, the verse bound beast. Every line an earthquake, each breath unleashed. So when I drop, time bends, mine snap. Nigga, this ain't rap, it's a language trap.
Does the tongue build the brain? Or does the brain birth the tongue? Or are we both trapped in the web of the word? Yo, Language is the lens, I bend the void through prism. Syntax, solar flare, flare burns the system. I don't speak thoughts, I birth them in glyphs. Like my lyrics was a furnace where perception gets flipped. Similes and spiral, metaphors metastasize. Grammatical mandalas where the ego gets baptized. Apostrophes orbit me, clauses collapse. Each phone me a code that reshapes the map. It's thought of fire, or the smoke of the phrasing. Do I feel rage, or define it by naming? If I say pain, do I summon the burn, or does the term cast a nerve in a scripted return? Words like viruses nested in cortex, looping in the subtext, forming moral vortex. I speak in it molds, every noun folds the frame. I spit reality's grammar, not just playing game. Does the thought come first, or the word make the frame? Is the world what I see, or what language explains? I shape with the tongue like a mason with bricks, and each syllable flicker is a code that sticks. I speak, therefore I scope. I rhyme, therefore I rupture. My mind ain't free, it's tied to the structure. Linguistic determinism, twisting the prism I live in. My cognition's a prison built of clauses and rhythm. What's blue to me might be gray in your skull, but the word says it's color, so the spectrum get dull. I ain't thinking in truth, I'm thinking in tongues, in inherited cages, in prescripted lungs. If I never learn grief, would I feel the descent, or would the ache stay mute, just a vague event? Yo, language is a veil stitched tight to perception, like a screen on the soul that selects the reception. I don't see, I label, parse and define. Each phrase is a filter that corrupts what's divine. Try to feel without naming, see how long it lasts. Your brain starts reaching for the words from the past. The moment gets butchered, boxed and sold, cause the tongue don't tell truth, it just translates the mold. Does the thought come first, or the word make the frame? Is the world what I see, or what language explains? I shape with the tongue like a mason with bricks, and each syllable flicker is a code that sticks. I speak, therefore I sculpt. I rhyme, therefore I rupture. My mind ain't free, it's tied to the structure. If the tongue is a god, then I'm caught in its creed, praying through metaphors that define what I need. But what if truth ain't verbal, and silence is truer? Then every word's a detour, each sentence a sewer. I build in spirals, rhyme inside rhyme, like time trying to speak through a non-linear line. Each verse a recursion, a fractal liturgy, where I worship the meaning but question its purity. Yo, I spell and get spelled, ain't that why they call it? Every letter's a tether, every noun is a wally. We barter in syllables, we buy what we think, and we die with the script still carved in our ink. So I speak with a glitch, I disrupt the motif, break the grammar apart just to breathe some belief. If the map ain't the land and the phrase ain't the flame, then I'll burn down the alphabet just to reclaim my name. Does the thought come first, or the word make the frame? Is the world what I see, or what language explains? I shape with the tongue like a mason with bricks, and each syllable flicker is a code that sticks. I speak, therefore I scold. I rhyme, therefore I rupture. My mind ain't free, it's tied to the structure.